Oh yeah, I am at my top secret testing facility here in outside of Helgersæter, and this is a 70D loaner. It's a facelift. I have it now for a couple of days while Optimus Prime is being fixed for some flesh wounds. But anyway, I'm gonna test out the high beams now and talk a little bit about the car. Yeah, how my impressions were over the days. So let's see. Let's get going. Yeah, so as you probably know, the facelift has full LED lights now, and they're supposed to be the same as the Model X. Yeah, whereas the pre-facelift has what's it called, HID xenon lights. Yeah, so I'm gonna test it out, how it looks like, and I should also talk a little bit about my experience with the car, because I've been driving Model X for quite some time now. Actually, I think like 15,000 or almost 15,000 kilometers already. So you know what? After being in the Model X for a while and going back to Model S is like, it's like entering a sports car. So the Model S is tighter. You sit lower to the ground, and it actually rolls less than the Model X. Because the Model X is higher, you get it wags a little bit more sideways over the bumps, and also it rolls slightly more than the Model S. So Model S is still very tight, yeah, for such a big car. This one weighs about 2,250 kilos because it has panorama roof. But wow, yeah, it's quite nimble. It's a quick little bugger, and you know this. I checked it out. It's a little bit wide there, but that's fine. This road can handle it. I checked out the battery pack. It is a 75. The sticker under it says 75 kilowatt hour. So yeah, but it is a 70. So it is software limited to 70. And I also tested some supercharging, and you know what? It charges freaking fast, just like the 90. So like it was charging at like 95 kilowatt at 50% state of charge. I'm like, what the heck? And well, it was pretty high, similar to the 90, like in percent wise. And then towards the end, actually right before it stopped, it was charging at like 16-17 kilowatt, which is pretty. I mean, that was like at 99%. So that can only mean one thing, and that is that the 100% on this car isn't 100%. It's about 95%. So this car, the 70, which is a 75, and then the 60, it's a bargain. I mean, you get the same acceleration. Okay, it's not as fast as a Ludicrous, of course. It's not as fast as like a 90D, but it is still pretty quick, yeah. And it's that mid acceleration when you just need to accelerate like that. Oh yeah, it's awesome. So it's like you get a V6, for instance. You get a V6 for the same price as the other V6. You have the same horsepower, but you have just slightly smaller like gasoline tank. That's it. That's all. So if you consider buying a 60 or a 70 because of your budget, then go for it. Yeah, because especially I also look at the charging speed at different states of charge, and you know, the 60 at 100% is about 85% for the 75, and I look at 85% or 80 something on this car, and it was charging at like 38 kilowatt. That's what people have been. I mean, I heard some rumors. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Yeah, but let's see now. I was talking too much. Let's test the lights and test the driving capabilities. Yeah, it's quick. Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's the kind of quick you need, and four-wheel drive. So even in the wet, it will still accelerate like crazy. But it's not like, you know, so fast that you kind of get sick like I get in my car. But it's pretty cool, pretty quick. Yeah. As for the lights, same, same. You see, if you do like this, if you push it towards you, it instantly lights up, and if you push it outwards, it will gradually light up. That's how it is, just like the Model X. And what are my impressions about these lights? I get the impression that there's slightly less light on the right side, actually where I need it, because I want to see like moose or whatever other stuff is on that side of the road. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, the light seems to be slightly bent. You see, you have more light on the left side. Like, is this, it's supposed to be like this? Let me stop here for a bit. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I get the impression that we have less light than the Model X for some reason. I don't know. It's like missing something on the right side there. Yeah, and as for the strength, oh, I think we have a car behind us. Maybe not. The strength, I'm not sure, but yeah, the EU models, they always get nerfed. Yeah, but I'm not sure about this one. I can't do a side-by-side comparison, but I get the impression they are not as good as the Model X lights for some reason. Because the headlight module, or whatever you call it, it's not the same. It's the different, it's like a different part number. So yeah, I don't know. I guess you guys also have to test it out, but my impression is that the Model X lights is somehow better for some reason. Yeah, let's drive like we stole the car again. It's proper quick. It's quick around the corners. I don't want to corner too fast because I have some Nimber task, and I also bought some groceries. Yeah, so I don't want that to slide around too much, but wow, it's fast. Okay, well, it's missing a little bit of punch out of the corners, like the P85 would do, but still, it's pretty quick. Yeah, and the state of charge now is about 65-70%, so yeah. But what else should I say about this? Bioweapon defense mode, this one has it, yeah. It doesn't have autopilot, but it has bioweapon defense mode, which is a part of the what do I call it? The interior. I don't know, there's like a package. I don't remember. They always change names and things. Like, it was, in the old days they called it tech package. Now it's not that. It's whatever interior package that you get. Well, okay, let me see. What do you get again? I don't remember, but you I'm a little bit confused now, sorry. But you get the bioweapon defense mode. You get like I think you get more light. You get some more some better finish, some better trim, leather trim in the car. And well, I haven't tried a car without the bioweapon defense mode, but once I got used to it, it is so nice. Like, I was driving through a construction site where they were paving the road, and you get this weird smell of tarmac, and like, ugh. And then I press the button, suck it out. Oh yeah. So yeah, like if you have to choose between, let's say, a 75 or a 70 battery pack, and let's say a 75 pack without that interior package, or a 70 which is a 75, then go for the 70 and get the extra whatever you need. Yeah, and also it's a good thing, because if you have the 70, when you sell it, or even the 60, the buyer will know that you haven't pushed it to 100%, which you can't do. So it's like a good measurement that the battery is somewhat a good state, good health. So yeah, I guess that was a short review of the loader. So I'm probably just gonna stop here, because last time I showed you autopilot, which is no point to show here. But and also, yeah, I already done that before, and this car doesn't have autopilot. But it's pretty cool. I love this car. It's like you get so much value for money, and it feels and drives the same as the big the big boys, you know, the P85, P90, the whatever. And you still have the same space, you have the same like connectivity, central console, you know, all that stuff is just slightly less powered. And well, you know, in the old days with the 60, I mean, a classic 60 kilowatt hour pack, you kind of get slower charging speed, but the 70, I mean the 75 pack, which, you know, the 60, 70, 75, the same pack, is probably with the new chemistry the same as a 90. So you have much faster charging speed. It's like, well, I have to go home and look at the results, but you get the impression it could even be faster than the old 85 pack or close. And oh, I should also mention, this car is like freaking efficient. I was driving like a stolen car. I was driving at highway speed, you know, like 70 miles per hour, 120 something, and the average is like 200 watt per kilometer. Like, I was trying to spend more, but it wasn't possible. So wow. So like on the full charge you get 360 kilometers. That's like 215 miles, and you can actually reach that. Yeah, you can get that far, and if you drive carefully, unlike what I do, you can probably drive like 400 kilometers, or how much is that, 250 miles or something. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I love this car. Awesome car. All right, that's it for now.